I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be on my unpopular K-pop opinions and like ones I've seen and relate to. So my first opinion is that K-pop idols should not have a dating ban. And I say this because they write about love songs and heartbreak, and some of them haven't even had that yet. So for like the music to actually relate to them, and I feel like, you know, they actually recall some of their experiences, I think they should date. Why write about music and you've never, like, you know, felt what they felt? You've never had that feeling, or like, you know, it's just not part of you. Like, I feel like it's I know they do it because that's their job or whatever, and that's what sells, but at the same time, companies should be more reasonable and let K-pop idols date. For the fans who won't support them because they're dating, I feel like, you know, they should kick rocks. Because what sense does that make? What sense does that make not supporting an idol that you supposedly love or like have true feelings for? Like, you supposedly love their music, love their personality and everything, but you don't want to see them happy. You don't want to see them dating someone. You don't want them to be in a relationship with someone. Like, are you afraid that they won't pay attention to their fans? Like, they won't pay attention to you? Because best and believe, K-pop idols love their fans. Their fans are literally the ticket to their success, and they don't want to hurt them. And I see where companies are coming from with, you know, that being in mind. They don't want to hurt their fans, or they want to keep making profits. But at the same time, most fans and some companies don't realize that K-pop idols are human. They're human. And they have feelings too. They have emotions too. They go through things too. It's not just about, you know, what the fans want, the profits, and what the company wants. Some idols want to make their own type of music. Some idols want to make a specific type of music. And some idols just, you know, are just in it to be in it. But this is a hard business. K-pop is a hard business. K-pop is a hard business, and that's just how it is. My second opinion is that Stray Kids Chan is one of the best leaders ever in K-pop. And I say this because there was this time where they were supposed to be performing somewhere, and Chan, all hands down, was worried about fan safety and their Stray Kids safety, his group safety. And I admire that. Even though he got frustrated because of the language barrier, and that they weren't understanding what he was saying, and that there should have been stricter management and better organization and for their performance. Another thing is, Stray Kids leader Chan, he was a trainee for like 7 years. He's seen and he's heard a lot of stuff. That's why he's so close with some of the members from GOT7 and also some of the members from Twice. He even appeared in Twice MV. He's sensitive. I remember when he had a backlash for wearing cornrows, aka braids braided back. Why have backlash over that? Then most of the people who took offense to it weren't African American / black K-pop fans, stans, or whatever. They were either Caucasian or just people who just had an opinion about it. How do you feel some type of way about something that just, you know, has nothing to do with you? I don't understand. I really just don't. Why do I look so black? I don't understand. Like, I really just don't. What's the meaning of it? Like, really, what's the meaning of it? How do you get upset over something like that? And then they were saying that he should be out of Stray Kids and stuff like that. Why? Because you did. Why are you saying stuff like that? Like, what's the point? What's the point? I really don't understand, because he basically made Stray Kids. He loves Stray Kids. He loves his fans. Like, he even goes on V Live at 3 and 2 o'clock in the morning and just sit there and talk to stays, listen to music with stays, converse with stays, show his love and support for stays. My next unpopular opinion: unstanding Big Bang because of Sungri. I'm kind of convinced that Big Bang probably won't be a group anymore after this. Like, this is like the biggest thing that has happened to them. Sips tea. But on the same time, don't understand the group because of what one member did. And I say this because most VIPs are probably women. I understand that, but at the same time, oh my God, you can see it. But at the same time, you have to realize Sungri on stage is a different Sungri off stage. And that's all K-pop idols. They show and display what they want to show and what they want others to see. They don't let you know the nitty-gritty. Unfortunately, the nitty-gritty has been displayed and it's been shown and it's public and it's everywhere. And unfortunately, you can't come back. He cannot come back from that. But at the same time, you have to remember, a K-pop idols on stage is different from them off stage. With that being, you can stand who you seen on stage. You can unstand who you see off stage. You can listen to Big Bang's music, just don't support Sungri. Don't support Sungri's music. Don't support anything else Sungri has going on. Simple, easy. My next unpopular K-pop opinion: Blackpink are queens is like the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard. Being a K-pop fan, I'm going on 3 years of being a K-pop fan, and that's one of the most ridiculous statements I've ever heard. And I say that because Blackpink are still a rookie group in my mind. Blackpink have, even though that they have success, their success comes, I wouldn't say it comes by measure, but it's like, I wouldn't say it's lucky, but it's lucky, because Blackpink only has 6 or 7 MVs, and they only debut once a year, probably twice. Most K-pop groups do 2 to 4 comebacks. Stray Kids did 4 comebacks in 1 year, and they were that was their first year out. Come on, dude, come on. You can't sit there and say, that they're the queens of K-pop when they really aren't. What about 4 Minute? What about 2NE1? What about Wonder Girls? What about Twice? Twice is really popping it back to back. Even though Mina, we're gonna talk about Mina later. Even though things are going on with Mina, Twice has been hitting it. What about Mamamoo? We're gonna talk about them too. What about Mamamoo though? Like, there are better other groups that deserve a title like that. But, I'm not hating. I'm sort of a Blink, sort of not. I have my moments where I am a Blink and where I'm not. But, hey. Now, let's talk about Twice. Twice, Mina. I love how JYP acted when Twice Mina is having her anxiety and all of that. I feel like that is very respectable. To be honest, JYP is the best out of the top 3. I don't care, all hands down. That is what I mean, and that is what I said. And I said it because he cares about the group's mental health, physical health. He cares about their emotional health. He really cares about the groups. He doesn't want anything to really happen to them. For example, like when they moved to the new building, it was announced that all of the products are organic. Even there was this one time where Jackson called JYP on the phone during a TV show shoot. It was aired too during a TV show shoot, and he actually answered. He wasn't, "Why was you calling me?" None of that. Like, some K-pop idols can't even call their managers just out of the blue and stuff like that. And they sat there and talked about organic toothpaste and Jackson and stuff like that. That is awesome. So JYP reacting to Mina's health how he did, that is just all hands down like one of the best ever, one of the best things ever that I've seen in K-pop yet. It's just shocking. Another thing hot of topic is, I hate how Jinkai and Hyuna and Egon, I don't know their ship name, I hate the difference between the two. And I say this because Jinkai received love and support. Hyuna and Egon didn't. But you want to bring it back? Let's pause right quick. Let's bring it back to Taeyang and Hyorin, what the person that was on Slam Dunk Sister or whatever. They were loved, and they were accepted. Jinkai was accepted. Why was Hyuna and Egon not accepted? I'm not understanding that. And then Jinkai lasted a couple of months. Hyuna and Egon are going on some years now. Like, I hope people have the question, because, like, oh, it's going to be my first K-pop wedding, for real. One. Well, not my first, but, It's going to be, like, the one that I, like, really am excited about. Because when you think about it, a K-pop idol getting married, settling down, and starting a family, that is, like, so awesome. And it gives you more content. In K-pop, you want your artists to be versatile. You want them to experience different things. The more things they experience, the better the music, the better the quality, and the more it relates to their audience. You want K-pop idols to relate to the audience. You want them to understand what you're going through is normal. You want them to understand that what they're going through is normal. You want to have a common bond, a common balance. And I feel as though K-pop idols getting married and going through life changes and, having heartbreaks and dating and, having, I wouldn't say emotional and mental breakdowns and stuff like that. That's part of life. And you learn, you remember, and you take notes. And I feel as though when K-pop idols do such a thing, and when they do take notes, and when they do experience these things, not only will they understand how to go through it, but they can make different types of music off of that. For example, Stray Kids, they have songs about growing up. They have songs about mental illness. They have songs about maturing and just becoming themselves, unlocking new paths for themselves. And I feel like that is something so great and just so different. Like, you don't see that in the K-pop world. You really don't. People shun away from talking about mental illness. People shun away from talking about, emotional things and things that are going on with them. Most of these K-pop idols build up those feelings. They lock it up and they try to steer clear of opening that case. But at the same time, there's things that trigger it, and there's things that happen, and then all of a sudden, it's still wet. All of a sudden, they're a ticking time bomb. They've ticked. They've went off. And now we have a situation that could have been avoided, but it can't because of how everyone perceives K-pop's idols to be, how people don't actually see them as human, how Saesang fans feel, how netizens feels. Like, there's so much things into being a K-pop idol and how they feel and how they should feel, and it's ridiculous. My next opinion, weight loss. I feel like losing weight is stupid. And I say that because I really don't, I understand Korea has a certain beauty image or whatever, but at the same time, I feel like that needs to disappear. I feel like people should be accepted for who they are. Being skinny is not always considered being pretty. And I say this out of I say that like so serious. And that's because America has beauty standards too. I'm gonna let you know that. The little hourglass shaped bodies, that's the biggest crave besides white tea and stuff like that. And I feel like beauty standards are stupid. I really think they are. They don't let they make people crash under pressure. They don't help people. They don't make people feel better about themselves. They really bring people down. And I feel like in the world we live in the entire world we live in, suicide, depression, anxiety, insomnia, that is very, 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 very big things in the world we live in. And I feel like things as you know, generic of how you look, when you look, you know, how you do this and how you do that stresses people out. And I feel as though that shouldn't even be a thing. It shouldn't even be a thing. Accept people how they are. That's why BTS Love Yourself, the campaign, the albums, I really stand because of that. It's just so important to be comfortable with who you are and to love who you are. Because if you don't, you know, you have a bigger problem on your hands, and then it just causes problems that you don't want. Yeah, that is it for this video. I'm gonna make a part 2. Right now I'm trying to peel all this stuff off now because it's been about 10 minutes. But yes, like, comment, subscribe. I am making a part 2. I will keep voicing my opinions on it because, like, this is so important. And I feel like the more opinions that are shed to the light, that are brought to the light, the better the industry gets. And, like, the more people understand that it's not just you, or, you know, it's not always about fans. A healthy idol is the best type of idol. Bye.